Hi folks, we just want to pick a few problems to talk about from this assignment just to make sure that things go fairly smoothly for you. So this will be a pretty quick video. Numbers 33 and 37 are nice to kind of warm up with when it comes to sketching the graphs, because they're asking you to actually sketch two graphs, and there's, you can hopefully see the purpose behind it, that before you worry about this shift over here with the plus pi, let's first get the 2 cosine of x, that graph set up. So when you sketch F's graph, what you might want to do is sketch it maybe with a dashed line. So we might do, F's going to look, it's a cosine, so it's going to look something like this. So before we actually do the shift, we can get our graph in there. And then also set up, what are some of these numbers? Make sure you mark your vertical axis, right? What that number is, what this number is. So get your amplitude, get your period set, and then you can worry about, about coming over here. My marker's not working. About coming over here and dealing with the shift, okay? And when you sketch the graph of G, do that with a solid graph. Now in numbers 49 and 56, they're not asking you to sketch two graphs, they're just giving you one graph to sketch. But you could do it kind of the same way, where you split it up into two graphs. So what you might want to first do is sketch y equals just 3 cosine x, right? Sketch the graph before you're going to shift it, and then you can worry about the the x plus pi over here. All right, so that would be my advice. And when you do sketch the graph that I have in red here, make it a dashed line, and then when you sketch the answer graph, make sure it's solid. All right. So with 61, this might be the most complicated problem on the assignment. I'm just having you do A and B. A, they want you to list what the transformations are, and then in B, they want you to go ahead and try to graph it. So just to remind you, when it comes to the order in which you do the transformations, because we have 2 horizontal transformations here, if you can remember, if you can just pull that 4 out, factor that 4 out from these 2 terms here, then you can just do the shift last. Okay, you can take care of whatever stretch or compression there is first, think about your period, and then do the shift last, all right? And so my advice when you do the graph in part B is to first just graph, here, let me put it up here. So first just graph like y equals sine of 4x, okay? If you can get that graph, and figure out what the period is, get that graph and do that as a dashed line, then you can come back and do the shift, okay? I will tell you this, while the shift may be to the right, it's not going to be to the right pi units, okay? You're going to have a different number from pi right here, so when you do your shift. All right, I hope that helps, and that this whole assignment goes pretty smoothly for you. Thanks.